Hello, hello, America. It's me, Ed Ryan, and I'm just talking to you again in case my other video didn't make it. Listen, we're beginning 1 year out right now from the midterms, and that's in 2026 November. And I'm talking to you early because it's so important. It's so important for us to get our government back from people like Trump and the horror show of Musk as they go about cutting the good things from government that people need to live and survive because they're so greedy. They're so dirty greedy. They want to make more money by cutting taxes for billionaires. And they're making it hard for us to even eat now. And they're making it hard for workers to even make a decent wage. It's terrible. It's not going to be that way because the Democrats, we come to the table on the right side of the issues for the American people. And we have always done this since the New Deal in the 1930s, when President Roosevelt came in and said, look, there's a depression and there's a New Deal. And he ordered over the first 100 days many, many new good government programs which help people, including Social Security, including, WIC. And these are all sorts of programs to help people during the New Deal. Well, guess what? Starting with the midterms, the second New Deal is going to happen. That's right, my friends. I'm Ed Ryan. And I'm not running for anything right now. I'm just trying to urge Americans to go out in massive numbers at Democrats and Independents and vote in December because we need a huge turnout because we need the Congress to be 2/3 Democrat. Why? Because know what's stopping us at every turn? The Republican Supreme Court. Yeah, it's a real rotten thing. Courts have always protected the rich at the interest of the poor, but there's a way around that, and we're going to do it this way. If we can get 2/3 of Democrats into Congress, we can finally go to the 1790. It was called an act to create the Supreme Court, and a Federal Court Act, 1790. And what we're going to do is make sure that the court, which started out back in 1790 with 6 people, and then Lincoln raised it to 9. Well, there's 9 right now, but they're majority, big time, Republicans. So everything we try to do, like to make our government better, it's declared unconstitutional. If we said, hey, look, we don't want all this money being donated by these billionaires to keep the billionaires in power so they can cut the taxes for themselves and make the workers work for less and all that. We want to stop that. Well, the court says, well, that's unconstitutional. Billionaires, they have the right to do what they want with their money. Well, that's not true. And like in England, no, they have to do tough regulations if they want to give any money to the government because they try to make sure there's not big money in the government so we can have a fair election and then good people can get elected to government and we can have a decent system. Well, right now we don't have that because the billionaires are being protected by the Supreme Court. John Roberts, he's the Chief Justice. He is not for the people at all. No, he's not. He, 10 years ago, destroyed our ability to say, hey, we want a political system with no big money in it, no corporate money. He said, no, you can't do that. I'm going to change it. The Citizens United the case. I'm going to say it's now unconstitutional for Americans to make laws that prevent billionaires from giving all the money they want to the political system. And they ruined it. So we have to go back to the Supreme Court and change it. How are we going to do that? Well, we go back to the Federal Act in 1790. We have the Congress, and we're going to say, I'm the president, hopefully, and we're going to say, look, we're going to make a new Congress, not 9, but it's going to be 15 now, and the president in charge, to be a Democrat, hopefully, you never know, but we'll pick the next 6 justices, so there will no longer be a Republican majority. There will be a Democrat majority. So now we can go say, oh, well, the Mr. Billionaire class, we've decided that we don't want you around anymore because the money you've taken to become a billionaire has basically come out of the pockets of the great workers of America and other people. So we're going to make a limit on how much you can make in America, perhaps $100 million a year, but whatever, no billions. So, and we're taking your billions back because you got them illegally from America. So even if you go move, we're going to come and get you. And we're going to take all that money back, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to make a system in politics where people can't buy the seat they want, or put a ton of money in it, so it's all about money and not about the people. No, those days are over. We're going to do it the right way. But it all begins with 1 year from now, on the 20th, in November 2026, at the midterms, we have to get enough Democrats to vote. Every Democrat in America needs to go vote. It's got to be a huge rolling vote. And I'm going to be talking to you throughout this time, because I'm an activist, and very much believe in government being a good thing for the people. And I don't like greed of rich people making that not happen. So I have a good education, and my heart's in the right place. So as I come and talk to you, hopefully you can pick up what I say, and we can have a good relationship. I'll see you now. Bye-bye.